2:11 a.m. Kitchen. Only the small light above the sink is on. I am sitting on the floor with my back against the refrigerator, cold tile under my legs. My phone lies next to my foot, banking app open, and I am staring at a number. $3,842.17. I know it by heart now, not because I tried to memorize it, because I checked it so many times today that my brain stopped treating it like information. It feels more like weight. I checked it on the bus. I checked it before a meeting. I checked it standing in line for coffee. I checked it in the bathroom at work while the hand dryer roared behind me. And now again, 2:11 in the morning. My chest feels tight, not panic, just pressure, like someone quietly placed a brick on my ribs. And the strange thing is, nothing about that number moved today, not 1 cent. Yet somehow it followed me everywhere. Work, the grocery store, the gym, even here. And sitting on the cold kitchen floor, staring at those digits glowing on the screen, a strange thought shows up, a ridiculous thought. What if that number does not actually exist, not the way we think it does? At some point in adulthood, something quiet happens. You rarely notice the exact moment. There is no announcement, no ceremony, but slowly the number becomes the referee of your life. Trips get postponed, ideas get delayed. You hesitate before suggesting a restaurant. You mentally calculate before agreeing to something spontaneous. Without realizing it, a new question replaces an older one. You stop asking, "Do I want this?" You start asking, "Can the number handle it?" And somehow that feels like maturity, like discipline, like control. But late at night, when the house is quiet and the kitchen light hums above you, something feels slightly wrong, because the number feels heavy, yet nobody can actually touch it. You cannot hold it, you cannot weigh it, it only exists on screens. Still, somehow, it decides how safe you feel. And that is why you end up here sometimes, on a kitchen floor at 2:11 in the morning, looking at digits that somehow feel heavier than actual objects. People like to imagine money used to be simple. Metal, coins, something you could hold. But even that world did not last. In 1971, the United States ended the last connection between the dollar and gold. Until that moment, every dollar technically represented something physical stored somewhere in a vault. After 1971, that link disappeared. No metal, no vault, no hidden pile of gold somewhere behind the system. Just trust. The shared belief of millions of people that the number means something. And if enough people believe it, the system keeps running. Which is strange when you think about it, because something built entirely on belief can still feel incredibly heavy. At 2:11 in the morning, while you sit on a cold kitchen floor, staring at $3,842.17. Now here is where things become even stranger. Imagine tomorrow morning you walk into a bank to buy a house. The price is $350,000. You sign documents, pages and pages, 30 years of payments, interest, insurance. Everything looks official. The bank manager smiles. You get the keys. It feels like money moved, but technically something else happened. No truck delivered $350,000 in cash, no vault opened, no gold moved. Instead, a number appeared. Your mortgage created new dollars the moment the loan agreement was approved. And this happens everywhere. Car loans, student loans, business loans. Every time a loan is created, new numbers enter the system.
Let us slow that down for a second. Imagine you deposit $1,000 into a bank. The bank keeps a portion, but most of it gets loaned out. Someone borrows it, spends it. That money becomes someone else's deposit, which then gets loaned again, and again, and again. Inside the system, one $1,000 deposit can support several $1,000s of credit. Nothing physical multiplied, only the numbers did. Which means something strange about the dollars we worry about. Most of them were never printed. They were typed into existence. And yet those typed numbers decide whether someone owns a home or loses one. Which is a strange thing to realize when you are sitting on a kitchen floor at 2:11 a.m. staring at $3,842.17.
Last fall, I was sitting in a small cafe on a Monday morning. Rain sliding down the windows. Laptop open, coffee cooling beside me. At the table next to mine sat a man in a dark suit, maybe mid-50s, phone pressed to his ear. He said one sentence: "We cannot afford that this quarter." Then he hung up. For a moment, he stared at the table. Then he pressed his palm down hard enough that his coffee spilled over the rim. Not violently, just tired. And suddenly, I noticed something unexpected. His eyes were wet. This was not a teenager worried about rent. This was a man with a corporate badge and a watch that probably cost more than my laptop. And yet, the same thing was happening. A number on a screen was pressing on his chest the same way it pressed on mine at 2:11 in the morning. That was the moment something clicked. The number does not just guide decisions, it quietly controls emotions.
Inside this system, two people can live completely different lives. Person A asks the same question every month. Is there enough? Enough for rent, enough for groceries, enough for the unexpected repair. Paycheck arrives, bills leave, the number shrinks, repeat. Person B eventually begins asking a different question. If I stop working tomorrow, how long does this continue? That question changes behavior. Instead of only earning numbers, person B begins building things that produce them. A small business, equity in a productive company, rental property, a digital product that sells at 3:17 in the morning while its creator sleeps. These systems start small, sometimes painfully small, but slowly something shifts. Person A must show up every Monday to keep the number alive. Person B built something that moves without them. Not perfectly, but enough that Monday morning feels different.
A few months ago, I opened my banking app again. Different day, different number. This time it said $9,104. Objectively better. Yet my body reacted the same way. Heart slightly faster, brain immediately projecting forward. Next month, insurance, unexpected expenses, and suddenly I realized something uncomfortable. The number does not have a finish line. Someone with $3,000 worries about survival. Someone with $30,000 worries about security. Someone with $300,000 worries about losing status. The scale changes, the tension does not. It is not the number itself creating the pressure. It is the belief that the number defines you.
In January 2022, I had $11,400 saved. By December of that year, the purchasing power of that money had dropped by roughly 8%. I did not spend it. I did not lose it. I did not make a single bad decision. The number stayed the same, but what it could buy quietly shrank. Nobody asked me. Nobody announced it. Nobody sent a notification. The system adjusted itself, and my number went along for the ride.
That is not a crisis from 2008. That is last year. That is right now. That is how the system works.
2:11 a.m. The kitchen is still quiet. The refrigerator hums softly behind me. The number on my phone has not changed. $3,842.17. Same digits, same screen, same account. But it does not feel like a verdict anymore. More like a rule inside a system someone designed long before I was born. The number measures participation, not worth, not courage, not intelligence, just participation. If tomorrow morning the number stopped defining you, what would you do differently? One sentence, no filter. The number feels real, but it was never about you.